If you get sued by a debt collector, fighting back is as simple as doing some paperwork. This video covers how to fill out the answer form, which is how you tell the court and the debt collector that you plan to defend yourself. My name is Ben, and I work for the nonprofit Upsolve. We help people get out of debt and take control of their financial futures. You can learn more about Upsolve in the description. Okay, let's start with where you get an answer form. Many courts have these blank forms on their website that you can download and use. To see if your court has one, Google the court name from your summons document in the words court forms or answer form, and then look for links to that court's website or to a trustworthy nonprofit. You can also go to the courthouse to get the form if that's easier for you. Next, we're going to go into the general steps necessary to fill out your answer form. I want to say first, though, that it's extremely important that you see if your court has any unique rules for their answer form, that you read them carefully and follow them exactly. If you don't know what something means, ask the court clerk to explain it to you. That's what they're there for. You can also check the link in the description to find free or low-cost legal help near you. Next, we're going to cover the essential elements of almost every answer form. And we're going to use this Ohio court answer form as our example as we walk through the 5 basic steps to prepare an answer form. Step 1, fill out the case information. At the top of the form, you'll find basic information about the case. This will include the case number, the court's name, and the names and sometimes the contact information of the parties in the lawsuit. As a reminder, the plaintiff is the person who filed the lawsuit and who is suing you. The defendant is typically you if you're the person being sued and the person filling out the answer form. You can get all the information that you need to fill out this section from the summons and complaint that you received when you found out that you were being sued. Step 2, respond to each claim in the complaint. This is the section where you respond to all the claims that the person suing you made against you. As a reminder, the claims are typically listed in numbered paragraphs on the complaint document, which can come in handy as you address them one by one. Check out our video on how to read and understand court documents for an example. Go through each claim that the plaintiff made on their complaint and say whether you admit to it, which means you agree to it, or that you deny it, which means you disagree with it. You can also say that you don't have enough information to know whether you admit or deny that specific claim. This is how you tell the court which parts of the case you plan to fight. Step 3, list and explain your defenses. There are 2 types of defenses, a basic defense and an affirmative defense. A basic defense essentially says that claim isn't true. An affirmative defense says that the plaintiff left information out of their complaint that means that even if their claim is true, they shouldn't win. This is one of the most complicated parts of responding to a debt lawsuit, so we made a separate video to explain it. You can also check out the link in the video to see Upsolve's article explaining affirmative defenses. Step 4, raise counterclaims. If you believe that the plaintiff owes you money or has harmed you in some way during this lawsuit, you can make counterclaims against them, explaining that to the court. Now, while it is your legal right to file a counterclaim, this can get complicated, so it may be a good idea to seek legal help. We have a link in the description on how you can find free or low-cost legal aid near you. Step 5, sign and date the form. Pretty much every court will require your signature and date on the answer form. Now, when you sign and date your form, you're attesting, which means that you're formally declaring that the information that you provided is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge. Now, I want to flag here that because every court operates a little bit differently, there may be other sections to your answer forms or even additional forms as part of your court's specific answer process. For example, many courts require defendants, you, to fill out a certificate of service when they send in their answer form. This can be a separate form, or it can be part of a multi-page answer packet. The certificate of service formally tells the court that you sent a copy of your answer to the plaintiff. Again, a certificate of service is the most common additional form for an answer process, but your court may have additional forms as well. Do your due diligence and research and make sure that you follow all of the specific steps that your court requires as part of the answer process. If you need additional guidance, check out the resources in the description below or visit upsolve.org to see if you qualify for our free help.